Hello guys, I am Snowy and we are here with a new speed build. So I was kind of thinking, well before we get started with that, this build is going to be a single sim home, just like the one next to it that I've already done, as you can see it there. And I was kind of thinking that I wanted to do like all modern buildings for Newcrest. So I don't know, I was just kind of thinking like I started to do that for Willow Creek, and then I was like, no, you know, because Newcrest is about to come out, blah blah blah. I basically got like so overwhelmed with all of the things, and I was just kind of at a loss of what to do, but I feel like I have a lot more different techniques and things for building modern style in my arsenal than I did before, so that's good. But yeah, I was just thinking that I could do like, you know, like a modern city in Newcrest. So yeah. This house, I kind of went with a red theme. The other house was kind of like, it was like the one next to it, I'm saying, is like the light woods and the blues. So this one I ended up doing like kind of darker things and reds and grays and things like that. So just kind of a contrast between the two. What I remember that I was kind of like thinking about when I was doing these was in The Sims 3, and I don't remember what city it was. That one with, it's like I don't know, it's like the nightlife city or whatever, that you can like live in high-rise buildings and things like that. Anyway, my thoughts were, I remember like the little starter homes that were like color-coded, like color-themed, and they were all really similar, but like, I don't know, I kind of had that thought in my head. I just didn't want to make them all the same though. So, yeah. This one's a 1-floor building, as you can see. I did use half walls for the roof, because I just didn't find a little fence thing that I liked, and I didn't want to make it another half roof like the one next door, just because I like to switch it up sometimes, you know. It's more entertaining if I do, you know. Here I'm just trying to pick out doors and not make it too expensive. These two homes are starter homes, so they would be able to be bought by your sim right away. You know, if you just had like a single sim or a couple or whatever, you wouldn't have any problem buying these homes and living in them and everything. So just getting into some windows here. I like to do that little staggering thing. I think it adds a lot of dimension to the house without putting a lot of effort into it. I also like doing that little like kind of trail of windows where it goes from one room into another, but on the outside it like looks like it's all one thing. I don't know, I think it's cool. But trying to pick linoleum here. I was trying to stick to vanilla Sims content so that you guys wouldn't have any problems downloading the house off of the cannot talk today. Downloading the house off of the gallery, that one. But yeah, so I did just a couple red feature walls there in the main room, and I ended up doing red carpet. There we go. That almost looks like it matches the wood, actually, from this lighting, but the wood is brown. Yeah. And then I was like, should I do the bathroom in the same linoleum? I tried it, and it looked awful. Well, it didn't look awful, I just didn't want it to be too matchy-matchy, you know? So, did, again, another feature wall in the bedroom. This time in gray, since the carpet was red. And, yeah. So, I don't know, this just kind of a nice, simple little modern starter home, you know. I love building these. They're so like quick and easy to build, and I don't know. I just feel like with bigger projects I can tend to get like lost in the size of the project, I suppose. Like these ones, I know what I need and what I want to put in there, and half the time I have more stuff than I need. Like I have more stuff to put in there that I actually have room for, and so I end up like squishing a bookcase here and there and things like that. But with the big houses, like I'm working on I'm on like a 6-story house right now, which I actually started before I got this whole idea of Newcrest and everything. So it's actually on a 50 by 50 lot, and you probably won't be able to fit it in the biggest lot on Newcrest. But anyway, I just kind of get lost in how big the rooms are, like how big the house is and how many rooms there are. You know, there's like, I end up with like 2 or 3 bathrooms on each floor, and like every bedroom has its own bathroom, and like, I mean, of course it's really lavish and it's supposed to be, but I just end up going a little crazy with it. So these small homes are kind of a nice break from that sometimes. But yeah, they also don't take anywhere near as long to build. So as you can see, we're already almost completely done furnishing the house after we've built it and everything. So yeah, they're pretty good. I was like, do I really want... I mean, the red looked good, but I was like, oh, but with the red feature wall, it kind of makes it look meh. So I decided on the black one. And the kind of grayish white couch. And a white TV. I was trying to decide... Well, I wanted like a TV on the wall, because that looked like a good spot for it, but the only one that was small enough and cheap enough was the one from Get to Work. Get to Work? I think it's Get to Work. And I didn't want to use any game content. Special extra content kind of thing, so yeah. For being a starter home, under 20,000, this is a pretty nice house. I mean, I've got a lot of decorations and little things here and there, and got all your basic necessities, and of course, you know, you can expand or whatever. I ended up putting a little backyard in, not much, it just has I just ended up putting like a tree in, but it's like a back porch through the kitchen, which I think is nice. I almost had a thought, did I not put like a trash can in? But I did. I put one in just then, and I put one in outside too, later. But, yeah. I love that we got to choose, that they made the new mailboxes available. Like, I used to have little save files of just generic lots that I would place that had the different mailboxes on them. Yeah, that was a pain. But yeah, just adding some lighting here. That light I'm just putting in right now I didn't even know it existed. Like, I don't know when they added that. I'm sure that they did not have that when the game released. I am positive they didn't have that little light. It's like a little, like, I don't know, like a saucer light, but it's not the kids' light. It's still pretty cheap, and it's vanilla. It didn't say it was from any of my expansion packs. So, I don't know. I don't know when they added that, but I like it a lot. I remember being so excited when Get to Work came out, because they had finally added, you know, like a really simple, like, modern light that I could just, that was a ceiling light, because I tend to gravitate to the ceiling lights, because I usually, like, forget about lights until the end, and I've already, like, filled up every space. But I'm trying to use, like, wall lights and lamps and things more often now, too. A lot of times in the bedrooms, I'll just put, like, a lamp, because it's supposed to be more, like, mood lighting or whatever. I was fighting with these stupid plants this entire time, trying to get them to fit. Yeah. As always, try to move objects on before you download this, well, before you place it from the gallery, because I had it on the entire time. I'm pretty sure I only used it for these plants right here, but I had it on the entire time, so who knows what would get randomly deleted in the house if you just put it on, if you just downloaded it without move objects on. I have no idea what would get deleted. But yeah, so we're pretty much done, just adding some, oh, I added that plant back there, and yeah, just adding some flowers here and there, and then we'll go into our terrain. And yeah, pretty simple starter, has a cute little backyard, I think, as far as, I mean, obviously I didn't want to fence it in because I didn't want to, like, use up too much money. You never know what people want to do with their houses. Yeah, I ended up forgetting to edge the house, but oh well. Alright, here's our pictures, and yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. So you guys can find this on the gallery under Red Single, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks, bye!